Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to present how to track your diet using the Bodily app. We will start by navigating to the diet plan page. In this page, we have four important tabs: the Meals tab, the Metrics tab, the Nutrition tab, and the Trends tab. The main focus of the diet plan page is the Meals tab, because in the Meals tab we will add, edit, and remove our meals. Currently I have this test meal added. You can see that we have the meal name and some summary of the meal with the calories and the macros, so protein, carbs, and fats. Okay, so we can edit the meal by tapping on it, and we will be directed to the meal details page, or we can create a new one. To create a new one, we will tap the blue button in the bottom right of the screen. When we tap the button, we will see that we have expanded three options. The first option is to create a new meal from scratch. The second option is to create a meal by taking a photo of some foods, or choosing a picture from the phone or from the device's memory and pick foods from the picture. And the last option is to add meals from favorites, so add favorite meals, saved meals. I use the last one, and the last one is in my opinion the most useful, because you can save the most common meals, or the meals you like the most, and every time you track your diet plan you can re-add them faster, so you don't need to create from scratch every time. Okay, what we have here, so in the meal we have the first button, this one. It's used to drag and reorder meals. Okay, so if you want to rearrange your meals order, you can do it by dragging that handle. The second button is the duplicate, the copy meal, which is the same with the button from the toolbar. So by tapping the copy meal, you can copy the meal from the current date to other dates. Okay, the same with I will show you with the button from the toolbar with the diet. And the last one is to remove the meal. Pretty straightforward. In the top of the toolbar we have the title, so to know which date of the diet plan are we looking at, and the three buttons. We will actually have four. If you go to trends, you'll have a new button. So I will describe you all of them. The first one is the calendar. It's used to change the date of the diet, so from today to other dates. The second one is the copy. We use this button to copy the diet from one date to another date, right? Like we do with the meal. The third one is to share the diet, right? We can share the link to the diet so anyone can see it. And the last button is the funnel, is shown only in the trends tab, because it's used to filter the trends. So we can change the series, which are some useful information from the diet. The energy is by default, can change to protein, for instance, and the trends interval. So how many diet plans we want to see to look at the evolution. As you see, we have all the depends, all the tracked diet plans from this year, of course. So that's with the buttons here. So what we also have here, the metrics tab. You will see that every lifestyle tracker from the app has a metrics tab, which has some useful information about or some sort of evaluation of your tracking information. Okay, so for the diet and for the meal, for each meal and for each food individually, we have these 5 metrics. So the points, insulin load, fullness factor, glycemic load, and weight. Each one has its description by tapping on it. So in every metric, when you tap on it, you will see a pop-up with the description of that metric. So, and each metric has a thumbs up or thumbs down if the metrics are good or bad. So they're very helpful if you don't understand what they mean. So endpoints, yeah. So for every lifestyle tracker you receive points, and they are all accumulated, and so you will see them in your account information. Points usually are maximum at around 100, but they can exceed. So basically, if you have 100 points, you are on the right track. The insulin load and glycemic load are useful if you are having issues with the insulin or blood glucose. So they are useful tracking. For me, they are not that important. For me, the points are important, and the fullness factor, because fullness factor is how full the diet or the meal or the food makes you feel. So currently, this meal in this fruit snack is not making me full at all, obviously. And the weight, so the weight of the entire diet. That's basically it with the metrics and the nutrition. We have all the information about the diet, macronutrients, minerals, caffeine, cholesterol, calories, and vitamins. And currently we don't see, but we also have phytonutrients, so polyphenols and antioxidants and something like that. Okay, so that's mostly it with the diet plan. So let's start adding some meals, right? Okay, so let's start from scratch. Here we have the meal details. So we also have here 4 tabs. So the metrics and nutrition is the same as in the diet plan page, the same, but for this meal. In the foods, here we will add in our foods for the meal, and here the meal information, some meal details, so the meal time, meal name, some notes if you want to add here, and to mark the meal as favorite, as I told you, so that we can relate, we can easily add it from the favorite meals pop-up page. Okay. Yeah, so we can also share the meal here if you have something to share. And of course, if you want be sure to click the save button if you want your information to be saved, and don't click accidentally on the back button here because nothing will be saved. Okay, good. So let's start adding some foods. We can search them from the database by name, or we can add them via barcode. But the barcode is not so vast, not so so you won't find the foods from your local grocery shop in this database, so it's not likely to find them. So, but you may, if you live in the USA or somewhere in some common supermarket, you may find the food, but don't rely on that. So I always use this search from the database because here you can find all the foods you want with, you will see with autocomplete and pictures, and yeah, I like this. I use this for now. I use this feature, this way to track foods. So here we have select foods. We can search from some new foods, or we can use our recent foods. So for faster adding, you will find all your recent foods, which are ranked by most used, and the most used foods will always remain here, and the least used will disappear. So here I have some foods. So you can select food, and you will see this pop up to enter the quantity. So here you have units. So for this food you have ounce, grams, teaspoon, cup, tablespoon, and the amount, right? So how many units. And of course click save. If you want, you don't click save, your food won't be selected. Oh, sorry. Okay. And if you want to see information about the food, you click the I button, and now the select option is disabled, and we can tap on the food and go to the food details page. And here we have information, some information about the food. So metrics again, nutrition of the food. These are the most important information we need to know and have for the diet and meals and foods. And details, so the name, aisle, we will find it, the measurement, and seems the cost. And the big picture with the food, with this red watermelon. Okay, so let's search for some foods. I don't know what foods. Let's search for cheese. Okay, cheese. Okay, so we have some cheese here. A broad collection of cheese: Swiss cheese, Gouda, Golby, Gruyere, cream. This is some cheese I didn't even hear about them. Sheep, Comté, Colby. Okay. Soft Edam, Brie. I don't know how we call that. Brie. Jack cheese, goat cheese. Okay, let's choose some feta cheese. So we have here more options: feta cheese, low-fat feta cheese, and fat-free feta cheese. If you don't know the difference, you can always tap here and check the nutrition. So this is the reduced fat, so we have 21% fat. Oh no, sorry. So yeah, so I was also fooled. So keep in mind that the percentages from the right are not, so just because you have 21% of fat doesn't mean that it's 21% fat. That's our percentage of our daily requirements. So 12 grams of fat are 21% of my daily needs. So 12 grams of fat are actually 12% of the fat content of the food. Okay, I hope it makes sense. So you can see this feta has 100 grams, right? 100 quantity in grams. So 12 grams, 12.5 grams means 12.5% fat. So 21% is the amount of fat this food, so the reduced fat feta cheese has of my needs. Okay. I hope I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. Okay, so let's select this fat-free 100 grams, and let's also search for some tomatoes. Like we love. Oh, sorry. Feta cheese goes well with tomatoes. Tomato. Okay. Tomato. This one is good. Okay. Let's send 200 grams of tomatoes, and save. Yeah, I don't want melon, so remove them. Okay. You can see we can remove foods and as well reorder them, and see here all the information. So, oh, nice. So we have green. Everything is green. Nice. So if you want a meal with green, thumbs up. Eat 200 grams of tomatoes and 100 grams of feta, fat-free feta. And we have, so for 300 grams of food, we have 26 grams of protein and 162 calories, which is amazing, right? But the vitamins are not that good. Okay, so, and let's add it to favorite and save. So the meal is here, reorder. Okay, and let's see if we have it in the favorites. Meal 2 is here, right? So here you can select meals, and here if you want to edit and remove some meal from favorites, we can do so by clicking that button here, so to toggle the edit mode. Okay, so let's add some foods here. Let's add this one. Yeah, I selected both, it seems. Yeah, so I think it didn't have the chance to be unselected. Okay, let's remove some of them. Okay, so we have 2 meals, so let's remove one. Okay, so yeah, we no longer have green here. Let's see, do we have here some? Okay, so here you can see now we have some flavonoids. Okay, so I said polyphenols, but never phytonutrients, but I didn't say the flavonoids. So basically they're the same thing. Some healthy compounds with antioxidant properties. So you have 0 here, no flavonoids. Oh, but we have a lot of vitamins now, but calories are okay. So lots of minerals. You can see everything is blue. So yeah. So in the parentheses, that percentage is, as I mentioned, the percentage of our daily needs. Okay. So how much we need in this current date. So today I need 267 grams of carbs are 139 percentage of my needs. Okay, and you can see the progress bar. This blue progress bar is also useful to understand where you're at with the nutrients. Okay, good. So that's how we track using those. So I will show you also, if I have good lighting, to show you how to track from the camera. Okay, so let's now test this other feature. So to copy a meal to another date, let's copy this meal to tomorrow. Okay, so we have some more meals here. Let's try some other. Okay, so let's go. I think that meal was from old. So today is 9th of June. Okay, 9 June. Let's go to tomorrow. Okay, so it was copied for tomorrow. Let's remove this meal. Okay, let's add a new meal. Okay, so you can see we cannot save a meal without any foods. So let's add a food. PB2, okay, just for demo. Okay, so let's copy it to the Friday, the day after tomorrow, so to 11th of June. Okay, I don't know why we got to this date, so we have it here. Okay, good. So we can also copy the diet from this date. So let's come back to today, 9th of June. Okay, and copy this meal to Saturday, so to 12th of June, right? Okay, let's try again. 13th. Seems we have some issues with copying single meal. We navigate to different dates, to weird dates for some reason. But anyway, tomorrow, so we copied it to 12th, right? The protein ice cream. 12th, 13th. Yeah, so we copied to 13th, yeah. Okay. It's weird why I think, yeah, the times can be wrong on the meals, but whatever. Yeah, so they work. Yeah. And so the last part of the diet tracking is the editing from camera. Okay, so I don't know if I can find something here, a fruit or something. So let's try with an apple and some bananas. Okay, apple and some bananas. Let's choose the camera. Okay, so we have here an apple and some bananas. Let's try. Okay, let's see. My phone is out of memory. Let's try again. Okay, we have memory. Okay, we have the banana. But we don't have the apple. At least we have the banana. Okay. So we have the meal. And we have the banana. Nice. We can change the unit because the camera doesn't know the units, so it's default to 100 grams. You can do that later, but it's faster than to search for banana by hand. Okay, so that's basically all with the diet plan tracking. It's actually the most complex part of this app for now, and yeah, so it provides very useful information. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you, and stay tuned for some more videos on with demonstrations how to use the Bodily app. See you soon. Bye.